Hey guys, what's up? It's Mr. Crayfish and welcome back. Today, I'm here to announce that the outdoor update has officially been released and I'm doing my per usual showcase video where I go over the whole entire mod plus the new furniture that has been added in. Now I just thought I would mention before I start this showcase today that I've been working on this update for over, I think, 5 months, which is absolutely crazy. So I'd appreciate if you guys could go ahead, hit that like button, show your support for this mod. Also, I'd love to see you guys playing with this new update, so go ahead, follow me on Twitter, and send me your screenshots with the new furniture in your house. Or should I say, outside? So yeah, there's a little sneak peek, and we'll get to that later on. But we're going to go through all the existing furniture already, and then at the end of the video, we will have a look at the new furniture. But let's go ahead and take a look around. This is Showcase Village, and each building here contains kind of a certain theme of furniture. So let's go ahead and let's start in this building to the left over here. Now, we're going to ignore the furniture outside, I'll get to that later on, but let's go ahead, let's head into this house here now, and this here is all the kitchen furniture in this mod. So, just a brief overview, we've got a fridge, microwave, a sink here, counters, chopping board, dishwasher, washing machine, blender, cookie jar, oven, plate. There's so much stuff here to actually cover. So let's go ahead and let's start with the fridge over here. At the top, we can actually just store food inside of it. You can't store any other items such as blocks, so it's a really good way to organize your food. So you can put your food in there. Down below here, we have a freezer, so this allows you to freeze certain items. So we can actually put fuel into this top right slot here, such as packed ice. You can also put normal ice, or you can put a cool pack in there as well, which is available in my mod down below. Where is it? Somewhere in here. But if we take a look down below here, we can put in our bucket, let's say a bucket of water. Pop that into the freezer there. That is now going to freeze if we press start. As you can see, the progress is going up. And once it reaches 200, boom, there we go, we got an ice block. So if you want to create ice without having to have a silk touch pick, you can do it using the freezer. To the right of the fridge here, we've got the microwave, so it's pretty obvious what this will be able to do. We can get like raw beef or something like that, pop it into the microwave there. Now it only allows one, like you can't put a stack of items in there, you can only put one item at a time. Now the advantage of the microwave is it cooks the food really quick, so if you go ahead, press the start button here, look how quick this cooks it, and it's already done and ready to eat. Here we've got a sink, and this allows you to store water in it. What you can do is you can put water in it with a bucket, and you can get it out with an empty one, or you can actually have a water source. So if we put blocks under here just to encase the water source there, pop that there, and then we pop that there back. If we go ahead and right click the sink here, it will fill up with water using that water source below. It will actually consume it, so you'll need to create an unlimited water source if you want to continue to basically fill up the sink like that. Here we've got a chopping board, and we'll get to that in a second. We've got a dishwasher here, and this basically allows you to repair your tools. Now, I don't really have any out at the moment, but if we go ahead, we can pop in like our pickaxe there and our hoe. In the top right there, we're going to put a either soapy water or super soapy water. Soapy water will repair the tools a lot quicker. Just so you know, press the start button there. Tells us how much soap we got left, and then we've also got a little indicator up there, so every time it reaches the top, it will repair 1 durability to the tool. We're just going to stop that for now, just so it doesn't continue making a sound. And then same over the other side here, this one's for tools, and then the washing machine here is for armor. So again, you'd want to put soapy water in the top right there, pop that into the dishwasher or washing machine, press start, and as you can see, the soapy water is going out a lot quicker than the normal soapy water. In the middle here, we have a blender, and this basically allows you to create drinks. So if you want to know what drinks that are actually available, and also like to do with everything else here as well, like the microwave, freezer, dishwasher and that. You can look in the recipe book here, and if we go to where is it, blender, it will tell you all the recipes that you can use to create certain drinks. So we can create a fruit crush if we have 2 apple and 4 watermelon. So we'll go ahead, do that now. 2 apple and 1, 2, 3, 4 watermelon. Pop them inside, then shift right click to blend it up. And once it stops with the sound, we can then go ahead, get a cup out, right click it with the cup, and then we can get a drink this drink if we want to, or we can place it down and drink it later. But this will allow you to take up to 6 drinks from it, which is really cool, and it's a kind of a different way to restore your hunger than using normal food. At the tops here, we just have simple kitchen cabinets where you can store items into. Pretty simple and self-explanatory. To the right here, we have a cookie jar, so if we go ahead, get some cookies out, and then we can fill that up. No one touch my cookies, please. These are mine. To the right of the cookie jar here, we have an oven. I think I test cooked something just before, just to make sure it was working. But we can put in stuff like raw beef or raw pork chop into there, and then this will go ahead and cook these items. And the cool thing about this is it doesn't require any fuel at all. So once you craft this, you can use this for basically cooking all your food, and you don't have to worry about wasting any more materials. But the only thing is that it's still kind of like as slow as what a furnace would be, just no fuel required, which is pretty cool. So there we go, we got our cooked steak and pork chop. Now we've got these plates over here, which again, probably self-explanatory. Pop an item on top of them. Boom. And now finally, we have the chopping board here and the toaster. So this basically, the chopping board here allows you to cut up things. So if you actually open up the book here, we can see what we can chop up, and the only thing right now is bread. So let's exit out of that. We'll get a knife out. Right click that. Ooh, 6 slices of bread. We can pop that into the toaster. Shift, right click. It is now toasting them away. And there we go, we have toast. We can replace these food on the plates with the toast. How cool is that? So that is going to end off all the kitchen furniture. This is probably the biggest section to cover, and I kind of wanted to get it out straight away. It's probably also the most exciting. It's probably like one of the best updates I actually ever made for the furniture mod. Next building here we have is kind of just like a simple kind of lounge room example. Let's go ahead, let's head inside here, and straight away you probably notice the couches over to the back here. These are really bright and blue at the moment, and they're blue because I actually dyed them blue. So you can actually go ahead, get out any dyes that you want and change the color of the couches, which is really cool. You can also create corners, any kind of shape that you want to with them. So if I get out the couch right now, where is it? There it is. So this is how I created that corner couch in the first place. I just placed 2 of these down, and then 2 onto the right there. And then there you go. As you can see, I've got a nice corner couch. I can go ahead and dye it again. Maybe I want them purple. You can sit on the couch, which is pretty cool. Watch your TV over there. To the right of the couch here, we've got a lamp, which is cool. Now, this is not actually a double high lamp. This is actually 2 lamps stacked up on top of each other. So if I go ahead, get out the lamp here, if I place it above it, it will extend it upwards, and you can create this as tall as you want to if you like. Then you can simply just right click it to turn it on and off. You probably can't really notice a difference right now. These here are ceiling lights. They're actually in the kitchen room, but I thought I'll show them off here. If you just right click them, you can turn them on and off with your hands. Now, there is 2 different modes to them. If you actually shift and right click, it will change it into redstone mode. So this means that you must power it and unpower it with redstone to turn it on and off. As you can see, I'm right clicking it with my hand and it's not actually turning off. But if I go ahead, shift right click it, it is now into right click mode, and I can just use my hands instead. Over to the windows here, these are actually blinds. So if we go ahead, right click them, this will block out any light from the windows and will actually make it darker inside this room. It's a little hard because there is, okay, that's a bit of a better example, but there is like windows here which I can't really cover up right now. Under the window, or under the blinds here, we've just got a simple cabinet for any kind of like storage you want to do. In the center here, this is just a simple coffee table, so again, we can just grab something out here. There's all the variations of wood and also the stone version, so you can create kind of any size that you want, and the model will automatically adjust, which is really cool. Over here, we've got a bedside drawer or cabinet. You can pop in our items there, and I just noticed that those slots are actually a little bit off. I'll have to get onto fixing that. But you can store any items that you want into it, and it's just a really nice, aesthetically pleasing piece. There's also every kind of wood variation, so maybe you want the oak or the acacia version, you can have that. We've also got the dark oak table in the center there, and that, or on top of that, we have the TV here. Now we can just right click it to change the channel. Alright, had a little bit of a problem there. There was a crash with the TV, but I'll make sure that is fixed before I actually release the download. Currently, right now, as I'm recording this, it's not actually available, but by the time this video goes up, it will be, so I'll make sure that's fixed before we continue on. To the left here, we've got the stereo, and this will play every single song that you can get on basically the music discs. And then I'm pretty sure you can shift and right click to turn the stereo off. Pretty cool. So that's it for this room. Let's go ahead, head to the next one. Pretty sure, what is this one? Oh, this is the Christmas themed room. So this is a recent update I did which added in Christmas furniture, and this is just an example of like maybe a living room you will have. So we've got presents down here, which if we actually, well, what's going on? Hey, stereo. But yeah, what I was saying is the presents here allows you to basically gift people stuff. So if I break this, from Mr. Crayfish, blender. Thank you, Mr. Crayfish. I can start my diet finally. Thank you so much. Over here we've got a Christmas tree. Now I don't actually have this on showcase at the moment, but you can actually put items or decorations onto the Christmas tree here. So you can put like any item or block on there, so you can decorate it however you like. We've got a nice Christmas wreath to put on the front of your door or something like that. A nice little mantelpiece here which you put in front of a fire. Then inside there we've actually got this is not actually just like wood burning, this is actually a proper fire pit. Now how you create these is you actually get a chopped log. There'll be like all crafting recipes on the wiki. But you can place this log down to create like a little fire pit there, and then you can go ahead and get flint and steel out and light that up. Now the good thing is it won't actually start fires in your house. It's actually nicely contained on these pieces of wood there, so you don't have to use real fire. You can just use this fire pit, and it's a lot better and it won't burn down your house. Up the top here we have fairy lights, so these flicker on and off, or flicker back and forth between the red and the green lights. On the tables here, I know there's only one table. We have a candle, pretty simple aesthetic piece that you can put on like your big dining table. And that seems to be, oh no, in the middle here. Completely forgot about this. We have a grand chair, so if you want to sit like a king, you definitely want to have one of these in your house, you know? You definitely want to have one of these. And you also want to drink your eggnog as well. So this is a drink you can use, where you can create using the blender, and then you can drink your eggnog on a Christmas day. Oh, quick little teaser. Ooh. So yeah, here's all like the variations of the tables real quickly. So we have the oak, spruce, the birch, jungle, acacia, dark oak, and then the stone type. So we can just like scroll through all of them. Right to the end. Woo, back where we started. Now this here is the bathroom house. So let's go ahead. Let's head inside and take a look what bathroom options this furniture mod has for us. Now, you probably see that straight away. I'm not going to get into that right now. But to the left here, we've got his and hers toilet. So this is mine here. Usually I take like pretty good farts on it. Oh yeah. I don't know what my mum fed me last night, but obviously it wasn't something good because I'm farting really bad. But you can also, on the toilets there, throw items onto it, shift right click, and it'll actually flush them down. So it's like a cool way to delete your items. Coming over here to the sinks. So this here is the sink, and it's very similar to the one that you saw in the kitchen. You can fill it up, and you can also put a water source underneath if you want to fill it up simply just by right clicking it. In the center here we have a bin, so you can put items inside of it, press empty, and then it will delete them. Above the mirror here we have a simple wall cabinet, and this allows you to store kind of potions inside of them, because I kind of saw them as like you'd use like your bathroom, or a cabinet like this is kind of like for medication, and I thought potions are like medication. in a way, in Minecraft they are. And then finally here we have a mirror. So this is something that a lot of you guys seem to like, and basically it allows you to view yourself. Hello there. Hey, who's that good looking person in the mirror there? I haven't seen you around town, like, even though I'm the only one, I haven't seen you around. Damn, looking good. I like your crown. I like your crown. Okay, I'm kind of weird. Guys. Over to the right here, we have a shower. How cool is this? So you can go in the shower here, and then obviously nothing would happen. We can right click the top of the shower here, or the shower head. It will actually turn on the water, and then this will actually remove any kind of negative potion effects, and if you're on fire it will also put you out as well, so you stop burning, which is pretty cool. Let's turn that off because it's quite loud. Here we have a bathtub, and what this allows you to do is store up to 16 buckets of water, so you can fill that all the way up. That's 16. Then you can also take the water out, and it's just a really simple storage method for any water that you may want to store. I can't put it any simpler than that. Let's keep heading down here, and I'm pretty sure this is the final house for today. Then we're going to look at all the brand new furniture which has been added into the mod. So let's go ahead and enter the house here. This is kind of an example of a bedroom. So we've just got some beds here. This is just normal Minecraft beds. We've got the acacia bedside cabinets. We've got a plate with a cookie on top. We've got a red couch here. Oh, and we've also got some curtains here. I showed you the blinds before. These here are the curtains, and they're basically the alternative to the blinds. So if you want to have much more of a elegant house, you can use these instead. Something we haven't looked at yet. Oh, I didn't look at the bar stools, my bad. We have bar stools, and basically they're similar to the couches, whereas you can dye them. So we can change this to whatever color we like. You can sit on them. And then here in front of us we actually have a computer, and we have a printer. So if you open up the computer here, this here is Minebase. So I'm just going to grab out some emeralds real quickly, and this is basically where you can purchase items. So we have a bunch of items here. We have like skeleton skull, saddle, spawn horse, diamond horse armor, bottle of enchanting, Christmas firework, silk touch book, and a bunch of other things. And probably the main item in this list is the recipe book. The only way you can obtain the recipe book is if you purchase it through Minebase. There's no crafting recipe at all, so we're going to go ahead buy that right now. So that's simply all the computer does. It's still pretty cool in my opinion. To the left here we have a printer, and this basically allows you to duplicate any kind of like book. So you can put enchanting books, you can put written books, and then you go ahead, power that with, where is it? It's somewhere. Maybe it's just I forgot to add it to the creative menu here. I might have to look into that. I don't know what happened to it. But we're going to go ahead and we're going to get some ink sacs out. I'm going to pop them in, and right now it is duplicating the book. So as you can see, the progress is slowly going up. Once it reaches 10,000, it will copy the enchanted book. Now enchanted books take a lot longer than written books, so don't expect that to be done anytime soon. It's probably about half a day for that to actually complete, but sometimes it is worth it if it's a good enchantment. So we'll come back to that later to show you that it is done. Now, I said I was going to do the new furniture right now, but we're quickly going to take a look at all the stuff kind of out the front of the houses here, because this is some furniture we haven't looked at yet. Here we have a mailbox, and this basically allows people to send you mail. So what we're going to do, get out some envelopes and packages here. So an envelope, if you right click it, will open up a GUI, we can stick items in it, then sign it, and basically this is a sealed mail now. We can go up to a mailbox. Now you have to be in survival to do this. We can shift and right click, it will put the mail into the mailbox here, and if we actually open it up, you'll see it's actually inside. A package is simply like an envelope, but it has more slots in it. So the envelope has 2, the package has 6. We'll sign that, we'll stick that into the mailbox as well. And then we can see we have mail from Mr. Crayfish. Thank you, I gifted something to myself. I love it. Thank you so much. If we open that up, we can get out the recipe book. Now, once a package or envelope has been used, you can't actually reuse it again. So as you can see, I can't put the items back into it. To the left here, we have a water fountain, and this is just a pretty simple decoration to put outside. It just allows you to just make your garden look a little bit nicer. We've got some hedges here, so these come in every variation of leaves you can get. So we've got the oak, spruce, birch, jungle, acacia, and the dark oak, and then you can place them down and create like a fence if you want to create like a fence with them. Can't explain it any more than that. We have these white fence or picket fences at the back here, which you can use as well to make a perimeter around your house. They just look a little bit more aesthetically pleasing than the typical fences you get in Minecraft. Down here we have some path blocks. Well, I think they're called, what are they called? Stone path. There it is. Stone path. So you can place these down. They're also randomized as well, so they don't look the same and they don't look repeated. So they're just a cool little decoration you can put down, so you can combine it with like gravel, as you can see here, and it creates a nice little path area for your houses or anything you may want to connect them to. Now hopefully I've covered everything in this video so far. What we're going to do now is we're going to check out the brand new furniture, which is from the new update, which is the outdoor update. I've spent quite some time working on this, as I've probably already told you guys. So let's go ahead, let's go into this area here and let's take a look at all the brand new stuff. So let's go over to the pool here, and here we have some diving boards. So if we start jumping on the end here, we'll start getting sprung into the air, and then we can take a massive jump into this pool, which is actually filled with squids. These are all my friends. How you doing, friends? So yeah, this is pretty cool. So it'll launch you up, I think, a maximum of 5 blocks. Woo! That's pretty cool. Over here we've just got some little sunny boys. I think that's lazy boys. I mean, we've got some lazy boys, sunny boys. What the lazy boys here, and next to them we actually have an esky. So we can actually store drinks inside of this. Now you can use the ones that you create through a blender, or you can actually just put potions in there if you'd like to. So we're just going to get some empty water bottles, right click the esky there, and then we can stick them inside, and as you can see, they're being nicely rendered inside of the esky there. We can go ahead, close the lid, and woo! Just a cool way to store your drinks, in my opinion. Over here we have the grill, and this is probably one of my favorite things that I have added into the outdoor update. And this basically allows you to cook items. So how you actually use this is, we need 3 charcoal, so let's fill that up. 1, 2, 3. We're going to get some food. Now we can actually check the recipe book here. So if we get that out, we go to our contents page, go to grill. We can see that we can cook raw beef into steak, sausages into cooked sausages, and also a raw kebab into a cooked kebab. So let's get out those items. So we have a sausage and a raw kebab. We're also going to need a spatula as well. So we're going to pop these onto the grill, as you can see. Now nothing is happening, and that is because we haven't actually lit it up yet. So you're going to need a flint and steel, right click the grill here, and as you can see, it is now actually cooking the meat, or the sausage and the kebab. we're going to wait a couple of seconds now. And when they start smoking, this means that they are ready to be flipped. So you're going to need to get your spatula, right click the item, and it'll flip it over to the other side. And there we go, the sausage and kebab are now cooked. We can just right click with the spatula again to take them off, and then we can go ahead and eat them if we want to. So that is the grill. How awesome is that? Over to the left here, we actually have an outdoor table, an outdoor bench, so we can sit on that. We can eat our lovely sausages on here. Okay, that does not look right. Let's hop off there now, and let's head over here, because we've got something quite fun. We've got something quite fun over here. This here is the trampoline. So it's pretty obvious what you can do. You can jump on it, and this will launch you up to a maximum of 10 blocks. So we can jump over to this other trampoline if we want to. So this allows you to create kind of any shape size you want as well. I've just created a 3x3 grid at the moment, but if we just break some of these, as you can see, it's going to adjust to the shape correctly. We can have a 2x2 instead, or we can just have like a bunch of single ones, which is pretty cool. This is what I do all day, guys. If you're wondering why I'm not creating videos, this is what I'm doing all day. Not really, but I wish. Woo! So yeah, those are the trampolines. How awesome are they? And they were probably the first thing I added into this new outdoor update. Little fun fact. Now you may have noticed in a couple of these corners here, we have these weird looking crates. Well, what these allow you to do is actually store items inside of them, but a little bit of a twist. If we open this up now, we can put items in, right? But there's also this button here called seal, and what this will do is it will basically seal those items inside. We can no longer open up this crate anymore. We can open up these other ones, but we can't open up this one here because it's sealed with those items inside. Now what you can actually do is pick up this crate. The items are actually inside of it. We can go ahead, move those items around. They're inside of this block here. We can place that back down. Still can't get inside. What's going on? Well, we need to get this crowbar here. If we go ahead, right click the crate here with the crowbar, it's going to break it open, and then you get your items back. So this is a really cool way you can, like if you want to move items or something like that, you can simply use these crates here and easily move your items around. So I've made the recipe for these quite cheap, just obviously because you're going to be breaking them quite a lot in that case. Now one I almost forgot to cover was the doormat. Now I didn't actually put any of these down, so let's go ahead, let's pop a doormat down in front of this house here. Let's place it down, and as you can see, it pops up with a GUI here that says enter a message. You might put like do not enter. Oh wait, hold on, I got a better one. Completely random, you know. Cheese and crackers. Always cheese and crackers. So it'll display that message onto the mat there. So maybe you don't want people coming into your house. You could be like cool people only soz. I don't know. You could put anything like that. Any sort of message you want to on them. But guys, I think that is going to end of this showcase today. This has probably gone on for a very long time, as they normally do. So hopefully you guys enjoyed. Hopefully you enjoyed all the new furniture which is in this new outdoor update. Again, send me a screenshots of you playing all your house with this new furniture. You can send it to me on my Instagram or my Facebook. All the links will be down in the description below. And also subscribe if you want to keep up to date with any new furniture that I add in the future as well. And I will see all of you guys later on. Bye!